Hi. um, so I've been thinking lately, which is nothing new because I always start my videos like this, but it's because I don't have anything to do with my life right now. So I think a lot. Yay. Um, so I've been thinking about this subject that I already thought about it before, but it always comes and goes, like when the opportunity presents, it comes and then it goes. But I recently thought about it because I had this experience and I thought it would be nice to talk to you about it. So since then, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. So here we are. So the question is, why does everything need to be monetized now? You know, like generally, when did hobbies stop being hobbies and started to be like business ideas? Like, I feel every time I see on TikTok and I saw all of the hobbies of these people and like they're teaching you like if you know how to draw, this is how you should make content, and like if like learn how to watch more, like get more views and yada yada yada, like how to engage more people with this and yada yada. And like my brain is like, I swear I cannot breathe without like someone be like, oh, you know what, with that breathing you should do like SMR videos and you should get paid for it, and like on TikTok, and you can become famous and yada yada yada. And you know what, like I'm not mad about it. It's a perfect idea, especially with this economics and everything, but I'm just a little bit concerned or confused about it. Like I feel that hobbies used to be something that, I don't know, like people did before in like after, I don't know, like school or after work, and you would use it just to get out of your mind, like you came after school or a really hard day and then you went home and, I don't know, start painting, or you started baking, I don't know, let's play guitar a little just to de-stress. But that was the whole point, like you came out of work, and and have this time of your own for you and to relax, to detach from every like bad negative like vibes or energy, whatever. But now like everything is like, oh, you know how to draw, you should sell it on Etsy, like, or you know how to bake or cook, you should post it on TikTok, or post your recipes and sell them, or like, you know how to talk, let's start a podcast and become famous. Again, which is okay, like I said, with this economics that basically they want to charge you for like breeding now. It is nice because if you find something that you like and you can and you can like get money from it, it's good. It's I guess it's basically everyone's dream. But now, like, everything is. So I'm like, can I just like exist? Like, can I just do this? Because like sometimes you don't want a brand. Sometimes you just want something like a messy activity that you can do and you can enjoy, and you don't have to plan, you don't have to do, or like you don't have to get something from it. You just do, like go crazy. And I know it's now kind of hard because like as soon as money gets into the chat, everything kind of shifts with hobbies, right? Like before it was I'm feeling of doing cookies. I'm feeling of painting, like, a canvas, or I don't know, I feel like playing with my dog. But now it's like, you know what? I should do this. And like I haven't done that in like a lot of days. Or like I am falling behind because I'm not doing something productive, or like, why is this that I'm doing and posting and yada yada not working? And now you're checking on like numbers, like, hey, I posted these TikToks baking, but I only have like one viewer, or like you start to compare yourself with other creators that do the same thing as you do, or like some people that are much more success than you, or like, yeah, or you start you start feeling bad for not being consistent with it. Or and it's something that is supposed to help you to relax. For example, for me, it's this podcast. Like I told you in the beginning, I started this podcast because I wanted a way out, or like a way to free myself, like I have these constant like thoughts, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. So I thought about doing something that will help people to know that they're not alone, and it will help me to also find people that will tell me that I'm not alone. And I love to meet these people and to have these conversations with them, etc. But suddenly, like, everything has to be monetized, right? So in my brain, I posted like these two first videos, like consistent, and then I took some vacations to visit family, so I missed like two deadlines, and I'm like, oh my god, nobody's gonna see my videos anymore, and like, I'm not gonna get money from it, and I'm not gonna be famous. But then I was like, what am I talking about? Like the whole, like, just two videos I posted. I just literally basically started, and I'm already setting myself these rules and these like yada yada, which makes me think it's actually insane. Like the way I thought about it, like, no, this is something to relax. This is something to help me. I'm not trying to create a brand. And yeah, like this, I also noticed that like some things that I used to love doing or enjoying doing them, like I stopped loving them because it becomes something that I had to maintain, like the podcast, like do it consistently, or like, for example, I used to do phone cases before, like I used to paint them, and I did it a business. But like, it was so relaxing for me in the beginning because I would just paint, and I love painting, so I will enjoy it. But then normally it would take me like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. But then once I was started the brand and like monetized with it, I was like, okay, but I need to record. So I need to record different angles and don't miss this step. And like, you don't remember that you also have to record like other steps, like packaging and I don't know, the resin and the painting and like unpacking it. And so something that it was enjoyable for me, it was becoming too stressful, because then I was like, oh no, I didn't record this part, or like, oh, I forgot to record it, or like I click it wrong, or like I don't like this angle, so now the whole video is ruined. And then when I posted the video, for example, I will get like just one view. So I spend from 3 to 4 hours, 7 hours now, because of editing, doing yada yada yada, to just get one view. And then all that effort that I did, it was like worthless, right? So I started having like starting hating it. So everything started becoming like content, a shop, expectations and responsibilities that you had to. So it's not longer fun. It's not longer a play. Is more like performance. And then you start feeling guilty, and taking, and like, if you take a break, for example, like 2 weeks ago, I took a break. I feel a little bit guilty, and then I was like, I need to be more disciplined, and I have to post this week, and like yada yada. And I also feel guilty for not doing nothing. Like I arrived like a couple days ago, and I was in my head like, I need to post, and I need to record the video. but I haven't done anything, so I kind of feel guilty about it. So it makes me think, like, why is resting or not doing anything so uncomfortable now? I think right now the internet is like obsessed with productivity. Again, it's not a bad thing, but it's also like in an excess it might be. Now everything has to be optimized. It has to be aesthetically pleasant. It has to be profitable. It has to be, you know, you cannot be tired anymore. You cannot be bored. You can just do something casually. Even joy has to justify itself, like yeah, and if you're not making money out of it, it's when people start to say to you like, oh, you're wasting your potential, like boo, and my way of thinking right now is, but like, who decides that potential is only valid when it brings you money, or like when you produce some income from it? I don't want to get too deep into this, but I think like money or capitalism will say like even your happiness better be used, because why does it feel irresponsible to enjoy something without a goal? Or like, why does I like this feels like incomplete when you don't have like a how will you monetize with it? I keep telling my husband like, can I get this, because then I'm gonna look. Okay, for example, my nails. I just did my nails. I don't know if you can see them. And I was like, I want to do nails, and he will always tell me yes. Like whatever I ask, he will always tell me yes to get it. Like if I can get it or not. But in my brain, I had to justify it to him to be like, oh, maybe I can start selling nails, and like I can get money from it, and then I'll have this business and yada yada yada. So yeah, it becomes something. It becomes something. But I mean, I do want to keep these as a business because it's a nice business idea. But sometimes I just don't want my joy to be efficient. Like sometimes I just want to be dumb. Sometimes I just want to be lazy or just disappear after I actually do something. Like I don't have to be all the time sitting in a chair doing I don't know, the nails, doing paintings, and every single time because I have a deadline, because they pay me, so now I have to do it, and I have to do it the most perfect way, or it's gonna come to me in a negative way, and yeah, like to me that's just a lot. And again, this is not me saying like don't monetize with your hobbies, or that monetizing with your hobbies is bad. No, like I know that again with economics right now, if you find a job that you love, you should go for it, and like some people, I know that some people generally love to turn hobbies into businesses, and probably that's how all the businesses start at some point. And I know so people will like thrive on structure, and people like goals. For example, me, I love goals, and that's amazing. That's truly finding that on your life. But I think what I'm trying to say is also like it's okay if that's not you. It's okay if something is not just like yours. it's okay if it never grows, because it's not always about growing something. It's about you enjoying it, and it's about you growing it for yourself, with yourself. I think we have forgotten that hobbies used to be about joy and about finding an escape of life, and flow your creativity, and also to rest from stuff that will get you tired. It's not about growth. It's not always about income. It's not always about proving everything. So yeah, not every hobby needs to be monetized. Not everything needs a purpose. Not everything needs a plan. Some things, I think they should just exist. But yeah, anyway, that's what it's been on my mind, and I'm glad that I was able to talk about it with you. But yeah, so I guess it is what it is.